Kia ora. Good to be with you again at Coffee Break. I'm sharing my coffee today with Jude Dorr, and Jude is a friend of mine who I've known for quite a long time, and she's in this most amazing business of caring for our elderly, something which I really appreciate because I had to care for my elderly parents. Welcome, Jude.
Thank you, Stephanie.
So tell me a bit about yourself and what you're doing now.
Perhaps I could start when I was 55. When I was 55, I set up this business in Wellington called Elder Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
And my vision at that time was to enable older people to stay at home in their own homes, even when they couldn't manage everything themselves. And also I wanted to bring families around their older people as they aged.
That's such an important thing, isn't it, Jude? Because in our society today, a lot of our older people seem to be pushed to one side.
Oh, definitely. And the whole vision, philosophy, value base of our business is to draw attention to the value and importance and positioning of older people in our society, and to provide excellent care for them when they need it.
Yes. So what does your business do then?
We provide whatever is needed for an older person or an older couple, and every care plan is different, and the selection of a carer to go into a home is done very carefully. So a carer who may suit Fred over there may not suit lady so-and-so over here.
Oh, okay.
And so that matching process is really, really important.
So do you do that matching process, or do you have someone?
I do. We have 4 area managers, and I'm now working as an area manager for the Wellington South and East area, and that's certainly part of my role, as it is for all of the others. We get very closely involved with our clients and our carers.
So you say that you offer all sorts of services. Tell me some of the services you offer.
Okay. We offer sort of comprehensive home care and support, which can range right through all sorts of home, supporting people in the tasks of daily living. We do a lot of care for people with dementia.
Oh, okay.
And also the family carer who's involved with them.
So that's people with dementia living in their own homes?
Yes. So even at an early stage when there's some memory loss occurring, it may be that the family carer, who's usually the partner of the person, they just might want to get out and have a break, and so we can go in and either be in the home with the older person or take them out jaunting, having some fun.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So can you think of a time when you think that like this has been really successful, an instance?
I mean, there's been a lot of successes in the business, and I guess I'll just give you a couple of them, high-level successes. When I was thinking about this business back in 2000, I set myself a couple of challenges, and one of them was to raise the bar and pay carers a decent hourly rate. And the other was not to work in isolation with older people because we know they're isolated enough, but to bring their family around them. Family may live in Wellington, they may live in London, Los Angeles, wherever. So I'm proud to say and happy to say that we've achieved both of those things, that our carers are paid the top rate. They come to work with considerable skill. And families are very involved in any care that we provide for their parents. We have excellent IT-based communication systems, and that helps
that's
us
good, isn't it?
considerably do that.
There must be times when you meet challenges in this job, Jude, that things are a bit tough. Can you tell me about those?
Well, there's not too many times, but there are times, I agree. I'm thinking about a challenge that occurs when there's some screening that goes on in the health care system. So a health professional, for example, might decide on behalf of an older person that they can't afford to pay for private care.
Right.
And we ask the health professional to let the older person and their family make that decision. Because we do a free of charge, no obligation visit and proposal, which then gives them the chance to sit down, talk about it, think about it, and make up their minds. So that's one of the challenges. I mean, we're really aware that not everyone can afford private care. Their middle-aged kids often say, "Mum and Dad, don't worry about our inheritance.
Yes.
We just want you to enjoy, you know."
Which
these
is very,
days.
very generous and very gracious, and it's good for the parents to hear that.
It
Yes.
is.
Yes.
It is.
And what keeps you going if, like, sometimes you must get up against the wall a bit? What keeps you going in those situations?
I make sure I surround myself with terrific people. That's really important. I make sure I keep fit and healthy and so on. That helps me stay well on the job. I guess for me, just my personal belief system is that remembering who I really am, that I come from source,
Yes.
and that anything that I aspire to will be made real by the power that creates worlds.
That's great. What a great statement. Yeah. And you have been busy creating this world, and we were talking before, and you were saying to me that you've something new on the horizon at the moment.
Yes, we do. We have a new service called Transition and Thrive. Doesn't that sound good? And what that's about is helping somebody make the transition from, say, a hospital stay back home again. And they may not have a loved one who can actually help that to happen. So we would do all that is necessary to link up with the health professionals wherever the person is, make sure that their home is warm, they have the medication they need, food in the house. We might only just take them home if it's only been a short stay in hospital, or we might stay with them for a while until they're well recovered. It just depends on their circumstances.
This must be a great service for people who live out of the country or in another part of the country.
Yes.
And don't want to uplift an elder.
Most of our inquiries come from sons and daughters out of Wellington, out of New Zealand.
Yes.
They just get through to our website and off they go.
It's wonderful. Thank you very much, not just for coming today, but for all that you're doing, because this task of elder care is one of the great Christian tasks in our lives, to look after other people who are unable to look after themselves.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks.
Thanks very much.
And thanks for being with us. Join us again on inspirationaltv.net.